In an environment of pricey phone calls and limited visitation hours, jail mail has long been a practical way to communicate with someone on the inside. But friends and family of Brevard inmates now have to cram their support into a much smaller box. Inmates can no longer receive letters. Many haven't yet been convicted and are presumed to be innocent, but they have to settle for postcards no larger than 4¼ by 6 inches. This shift in policy, which was rewritten in July, is another change the jail made under Sheriff Ivey, who is approaching the end of his first year in power. In March, Ivey implemented a chain gang which has inmates in shackles picking up trash. How much contraband was coming in under the old policy?
We were finding stuff weekly inside there, and as I said, we've had extreme cases where one of our corrections deputies uncovered a gun that was actually coming into the facility. We've had narcotics that comes in, pornography, all of that type stuff that you have to look for.
So you were catching the contraband that was coming in?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, our team is catching the contraband. As I said, we had an incident with powder in an envelope. Obviously, those create a whole new dynamic.
If you were effectively catching the contraband, why was it necessary to change the policy?
Because of the risk associated with the contraband. What do we potentially miss, which hopefully nothing. B, the fact that something comes in, we're having to deal with it. This policy wipes all that out. This policy doesn't hurt anyone, and it protects everyone.
Sure. Were there any workers' comp or injuries or anything like that in the last?
Daryl, do you know if we've had? I know we had the powder incident that we had.
Right. I don't know about the workers' comp claim though. I'm not aware.
Okay. I know we had the powder incident, and what that does is now we're going into having a biohazard issue. We're now having to get it tested and see if there's any potential. It's really the situation. I understand the importance of being in communication with the outside, but there is nothing takes precedence over protecting our team and protecting that facility, because we're not only tasked with keeping the inmates incarcerated, we're tasked with protecting them as well.
For those with too much to share, there is no limit on the number of postcards inmates can receive. Under the new policy, the price for a lengthy message has effectively increased. More postage would be needed to send several postcards instead of a single letter. Brevard County jail policy dictates postcards have to be at least 3½ by 5 inches large, written or typed in blue or black ink only, with no stickers, labels, plastic wrapping, paint, crayon, or marker, and they can't have lipstick, perfume, or watermarks. Unacceptable postcards will be returned to sender. This is Andrew Ford reporting for Florida Today.